one. So we're going to continue with our adventures in Solasta, and the last I remember of it, we were escorting some rather rude ancient elf lady somewhere, and we found a bunch of merchants that had been ambushed, or maybe not ambushed, maybe infiltrated. Anyway, there's some dead dude, and we have to go and report the death of this guard to Copperan, which just happens to be where the angry elf lady wants to go anyway, so that is convenient. So let's see where it leads. Let's see, where are we? Were we just about to go to sleep here, or were we... We'd just slept and we just rested, hadn't we?
I
So.
think we had rested, yeah.
We are about to wander off. I think.
Before we start wandering, do I need to craft any more health potions? Or are we all looking pretty good?
I've got I flipping heck. I've got 7 health potions, 8 on me. So, does anybody need a health potion?
I mean, I'm good.
Silence is golden.
I think we're all good. Yeah, you keep hoarding them potions, man.
I will hoard the potions.
Yeah, hoard them.
Hoard them well.
You can be the potion hoarder.
Okay. What are we crafting? I've nearly finished making the Lightbringer Greatsword, actually. It might be ready at the next stop. That's going to be ready soon. Then we shall unleash our paladin.
Oh, TC, there's some heavy chainmail here.
Oh, chainmail. Where?
Some poison mark if you want it, and a couple of short swords.
I'm okay for short swords, unless they are magical.
No, they're typical rubbish. I'll pick up the poison, though.
Oh, little bag of stuff to loot. Yeah, I'd missed that.
I'll keep what I got.
Just pile
I
in.
don't think it was anything special. It was just heavy.
Just regular poison.
Let me sling this poison to you.
I'll assume it's been done. Hey, Indigo. Thanks for the drink. Cheers. I don't really need rehydrating after the weekend I had up in Edinburgh, where I probably absorbed more rainwater than the entire county of Yorkshire's done in the last week, but it was cold and it was wet, but that is Scotland, and it's never failed to be anything else when I've been up there. But it's still good fun.
Did you have...
At least you brought the cold back to Yorkshire with you.
I know what TC's going to ask. Actually, no, he's going to ask one of 2 things. Go on, TC, ask, did I have
a good time?
Oh, yeah, I did have a good time, thanks. I thought you were either going to ask, did I have a deep-fried Mars bar, or did I have haggis, neeps and tatties? And the answer is yes to the latter, but no, I didn't do the deep-fried Mars bar.
I was going to actually say, did you have whiskey as well?
I didn't have any whiskey. No, I maybe should have had.
You didn't have a dram?
Didn't have a dram. It was like the Christmas market, which is like all of that German or German-themed food. Yeah, it was nice, but it's like a very commercialised one that visits the UK now, and they're in every city, and it's not quite authentic German food. Is it not in Manchester this year or Leeds? There was one down there that was cancelled.
Yeah. No, we had ours in Manchester. It was great until you realise that it was what was it? So I emphasise the word a small mug of Glühwein, of hot mulled wine, and a Christmas Yorkshire pudding wrap, which comprised.
Do you seek entrance to our fair valley?
Yes, we do.
Then go see Sergeant Nickernin in the guardhouse.
Thank you. Clear skies.
I think we need to see him anyway.
Stay in the light.
Yeah, the Yorkshire pudding wrap was there, and my kids both had one. Me and my wife didn't.
I'm Sergeant Nickernin, officer of the day.
And my kids both got the shits.
What business brings you to Copperan?
Well, Sarge, we found something of yours on our way here.
Of mine? What exactly?
Here they are, Sarge.
The ring, the badge, insignia. The man who wore those was of middling height. Broad shoulders, dark hair, and a broken nose. Am I right?
Correct.
You can tell that from the ring.
You knew him then?
He broke his nose after an exchange of views behind the barracks. Roald tried to headbutt his basic training instructor. That was me. Now tell me, what happened to my good friend Roald?
First, please accept our sincere condolences.
Thanks. Now tell me where, when, how,
Amos
and
is
who.
looking even paler.
2 days ago.
No.
It was at a small camp in some
It's a lighting.
Malakolan ruins. He was found almost dead by the caravan people. They tried to heal him, and then some travelers in the caravan rushed in to kill your friend and the guards Master Gala had posted.
And no idea who those guys were?
No, Sarge. They look like common mercs to me.
Did Roald say anything to you?
It was too late for him.
Dire news. Listen, go and speak to the Synod. Tell him everything.
Everything?
Are you sure about that? You're
The
trusting
Synod?
my character?
The Synod is the ruler of the Vale of Caparan.
And where is the Synod?
You can find him at the town hall at this hour. Give him this note from me and tell him exactly what happened. Here, my signature on the letter from Gala. Take it to Master Warmhearth at the general store. And here's a note for the Synod.
Stay in the light.
You missed
Now
the
we can
Christmas.
forge his signature.
You missed the Christmas markets in Germany, Leonidas. I've never been to the German
Baron
ones.
really a
I went to
dwarf?
one in Prague 3 years ago. That
Either
was
dwarf. I
really
can't call
good.
a dwarf my lord,
I
can I?
bet that was good.
Yeah, that was nice.
Do we speak
Charming
to
little
Wilf
town.
first and get our reward?
That sounds
Yes,
wrong.
Money?
money is good.
I like money.
Well, mate, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
He seems
We
unnaturally
have a
cheerful.
letter for you. Look at his hands. His hands are like twice the size of
Clear
his head.
skies to you. Master Golden Tongue sent this letter.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
You're not quite hobbit-like
Yes.
about him.
Master Golden Tongue's instructions are quite clear. Here's your money, and here's a receipt to sign. Would you be interested in sampling our wares?
Let's have a look.
Yes.
Yeah, Amos
What
is
stuff can we
What'd
have
you
for
sell?
free?
It's the
Aim?
lighting, I tells you.
It's paler every week. He's by the time of the end of the adventure, he's going to look like Elizabeth I. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have here at this wonderful stall of nothing? Huh.
Out.
What's the black stuff? Black pearl powder. What's that? Is that for casting one of someone's horrible spell? Circle of Death.
Circle of Death.
Circle of Death.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, if we have stuff to sell, we get 20%.
We do.
So it might not be our place to sell.
I have some prime scimitars. I doubt we're going to use them, but I'll keep them for now. I
You
don't.
see, Mark, what
Are
will
they a
happen?
monk weapon?
What will happen in the end is that I will grow bald, my hair will turn white, and you can call me by my real name, Lenin, because somebody pointed out that my character has a quite Lenin-like beard, and I don't like it.
I see. Trying to spread your communism in our band with your Eldritch Blast. I don't know. That doesn't sound very Lenin-like to me. Lenin's obviously gone
I mean,
rogue.
if Lenin was a warlock and would have casted Eldritch Blast at everybody, I might listen to him a bit more. I don't know. Seems like a cool dude then.
That would be a very different version of history, wouldn't it? I don't think I've got anything to sell here.
Certainly would. I have to say, this meat stall with nobody there looks rather good.
Let's have a look.
And the detailing and marbling on the meat and the sausages is very good.
I'm looking at the wrong place.
Excellent.
Have you seen like the basket of slop that is the fruit stall? I think it's supposed to be apples or tomatoes.
That's
Fish
Oh,
Okay,
stall.
yeah, the
Yeah,
meat
we'll
looks
stay away
way
from that.
better. The meat and like salamis and sausages look way better.
I think the
Oh,
fish
I'm
stall
over
is
here.
actually very well done.
Ah, okay. Yes, these do look a bit tastier.
I can't
this-
see any slop, let's put it that way.
I tell you what, I can't see there. You can see sausage, you can see some steak. Can't see any bacon.
They're obviously sold out
There
because
is-
of its popularity.
Apam's forbidden.
There is no bacon. It's so much so that my character just shivered in game because there was no bacon.
Let's have a look around. What we're doing? Talk to the Synod. Do we know?
I really do think you know he said so. I thought you said something else now.
Yeah, I know. I keep wanting to pronounce Synod with an R and a T. I'm going to have to try and resist.
Oh no, I was going more for going for ending with an L.
All right. He might be senile. I found a pub.
Yeah, that's good.
Always
That was
handy.
gonna say,
Is it worth?
How good does the meat look in the pub?
Let's have a look what we got hanging up.
Oh, there's still some sloppy tomatoes.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the tomatoes or the pears. I think pears are they next to that?
Oh, those things.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me...
Maybe.
Oh no, there's more baskets of slop.
Yeah, either that's pears or it's potatoes. But oh yeah. Like there's an even greater slop basket in the back here, but I can't quite see.
Oh, all right. There are crates of slop. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like a crate of jelly.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be eating here tonight.
No.
Yes, I think we'll maybe pass on that.
There's even grass growing back behind the containers. So
Yeah, the courgettes look pretty good, but I definitely not touch. I wouldn't. What the hell is this?
The
Okay.
fish has gone purple. That's how bad it's gone.
We shall.
Are they not aubergines?
Aubergines are
I
purple.
don't know.
Oh, I'm in a
They're
bedroom.
not aubergine-ish.
might be sweet potatoes.
Oh, camera won't let me in
Might
now.
be.
Nope, camera won't let me in. I've broken the game.
We've been critiquing their veg too much.
Yeah, I've upset them now. Hey, Red John, nice to see you again. How's things?
Also, why is the barrel bloody? All the barrels have like blood textures on them, or is it just me?
Probably best not to ask. Oh, I see.
That's
Oh,
probably just
ooh.
what you see.
Oh no, they're the locked doors, aren't they? I found the dude.
Oh, they do. Oh no.
Right?
Here we go. I
Yeah,
can't
that
open his
doesn't look-
chest.
Something bad happened in that inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to know. Strangers in a new town. We best keep our noses out of it.
Clear skies. Joris Nicanen says you have an interesting story to tell.
Clear skies to you, my lord. Well, it all began when we came upon this caravan.
Go on.
And
Military matters I usually leave in the more than competent hands of the Baron. But Nicanen sent you to me. You see, he is a rarity in the Stonefist Mercenary Company. The one old hand who was born here. We have known each other almost all our lives. He is the reason Stonefist came to our aid during the Orc invasion. And he sent you to me? That's odd. Why did you come to Koparan?
well, none of these reasons, but let's ask.
An orc invasion?
Happened about 15 years ago. Several tribes got together, whipped to a frenzy by a shaman. They hit us hard and opened a breach, got a foothold in the outer works, and were about to hit the town. Then Gromnir hit them from behind, and they were between hammer and anvil.
Oh yes, that popular dwarf saying, hammer and anvil.
Strike the
The
earth and such.
Stonefist Mercenary Company?
Our military force, since they helped us repel the Orc invasion.
Who's Stonefist?
Gromnir Stonefist, founder of the Stonefist Mercenary Company. That doesn't answer my question.
Didn't answer
Our
ours
current
either.
mission is to escort Lady Cathaela. Koparan was the seat of her family before the Cataclysm.
And Lady Cathaela is on a nostalgia trip?
Far from it. One of her ancestors left family heirlooms hidden in the fortress. Among those heirlooms, we hope to find clues about the next stage of our quest.
Old elven nobility. I am sure I have never seen you before, Lady Cathaela. So tell me something about Koparan that a newcomer or even a casual visitor can't know.
In a side valley, there is an imperial mausoleum of Lanarak, home of the honored dead.
We'll have to trust her on this. I don't know.
She's just said that special word that gets us all killed.
What's the Nerak?
A very particular kind of marble. Very precious. The traditional stone for the honored dead.
So she was correct.
I'm guessing.
A place of remembrance?
Yes, for the honored dead who fell in battle for the Empire.
There is indeed an ancient imperial mausoleum in a side valley, sealed off since the fall of Markgfl. Not many know of it. Thank you, my lady. I am convinced. As for the rest of you, you said you were sent by the Legacy Council? We see a lot of Council agents on their way to the Badlands, and they bring a lot of rumors. So tell me, is there any truth to the rumor that the Sorax are back?
One stood in front
Yes,
of you.
TC.
and they are as nasty as legends made them.
Can they truly possess others?
Not possess exactly. What they do is worse, if you believe the tales that the Paladins of Einar recovered from their archives.
Do me a favor. Walk around our city, talk to the people. Then report your impressions to Sergeant Nikkonen. Not a word about what you told me, though.
Could you be any more anti-dragonist?
Do you believe the Sorax are in Copperan?
I'll say no more for the time being. Walk the streets, then see Nikkonen. Meanwhile, stay in the light.
Clear skies to you, Seynard.
I don't get this whole greeting thing.
No.
It's either clear skies or stay in the light.
Stay in the
but
light.
It's never the same thing to the same person.
No.
This town is really dirty.
How rude. Yeah, the voice acting, Billy, in this stage of the game is... it's a little bit shaky. The main characters are pretty good, but I think this area is one of the oddest. None of the voices, I think, match up with the characters as we see them. Which makes me wonder if they were recorded for different parts and the developers said, no, wait, let's make it a town full of dwarves afterwards. I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. They don't sound very dwarvish, do they?
They don't.
Oh,
But then have we been conditioned to expect dwarves
It's
to
rather
sound
silly, really,
Scottish and northern?
This young man. He asked me for a specific design so he could propose.
So, he probably gambled the money away.
Not him. Straight arrow. On the fast track to Sergeant or higher. I asked around.
So, where is this paragon of yours?
Consigned to guard duty. A whole week. And that just on his return from patrol.
Is Elder Scrolls Online? Does that have bad voice acting? I haven't played that for a long time. I don't remember it being bad, but maybe it is.
Never get into that.
I think I played it when it just came out. I played for like a half a week and I just couldn't take it anymore. I didn't like the game when it came out. and I never
Apparently
went
it's
back.
got a lot better, because I think it had all sorts of issues on launch. But I mean, it's still going and it's
I've heard good things.
pretty strong, I think.
Yeah, I basically just didn't bother anymore.
Wilf Warm Hearth. Or Warm Heart. Wait,
Sergeant,
what?
What?
when can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No. He just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Now, lass, don't you fret. It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty in the basement ever since they came back. Something's up. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
That'll make her feel better.
Just as we were talking about iffy voice acting. What does the bartender want? Can I talk to him? Wouldn't let me talk to him.
We have to get close to them, I think.
Mistress Mildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the next delivery of ale. He doesn't want it to go stale. He has his reputation to consider.
If only the Stonefist had let his thirsty patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Was that Australian, New Zealand, or West Country Britain? I think it's a mix of all three.
I was gonna say,
I thought it was like English old lady. But, ew.
There was an element of royalty to it, wasn't there?
There's others. The people in this part of the world obviously have a very mixed heritage, not just between elf, dwarf, and everything else, but
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They're well travelled.
unless they're all Sorax and they missed like the voice acting class in Sorax school, it could be that.
TC, you want to tell us about the voice acting school?
Makes you think it might be an AI created voice. Don't
well,
think so,
mate,
but I'll
what
talk
can
about
we
that in a
do
sec.
for you on this fine morning?
He did send us.
Is this not telling him where we came from not a bit obvious?
The Synod sent us to talk to you. Anything unusual in the last days?
Well, the Baron came back with a bunch of prisoners. Highwaymen, apparently. I'm wondering why they didn't hang them on the spot.
Hanging, eh? Would that be the normal practice?
Yes. You don't need that many prisoners to make them talk, if you ask me.
Wait, but the swords
He's
he
not
was
gonna sell us anything
the swords
new,
he
is
was selling were bigger than him.
Yeah.
We should go.
Pleasure doing business
There,
with you.
look.
Stay in the
He's got
light.
such big hands.
Yeah, that explains it. So AI created voice acting in games. The worst I've come across was a World War II sort of flight sim. I think, was it called 301 or 303 Squadron? Basically, it was like supposed to be based on the stories of the Polish airmen who came over to Britain and fought in the Battle of Britain. And I think they changed it, but they gave me a copy for review when it first came out, and the voice acting was pure AI, robotic computer stuff, and it was horrific.
Ha! The Senard's hopping mad.
Why's that?
The whole week he's been waiting, and still no meeting with the Baron.
Well, that's weird. Usually they meet every day at least. Like an old couple, the two of them.
I'm not aware I've come across AI voice acting, but I get the feeling with this that they just had, maybe 10, 15 people read a load of lines and they've dropped them into whichever character they felt fit at the time.
Yeah.
It sounds very isolated in a booth. You've got nobody to have any real conversation with. It's just read this, read this, read this.
Yeah.
It's better to like pay a few voice actors a good amount of money than pay a lot of voice actors not enough, right?
Yeah.
Probably have a restricted budget.
I think they've gone for some definitely budget voice actors, and it's fair enough. It's a small budget game, or at least it was when it came out. It's been quite successful, what I gather, but they obviously didn't want to blow a huge budget on the voice acting, which is understandable. But we should see improvements in the next project, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who that?
Sun on your face, travelers.
nice to see you.
My name is Atina Bladeburn, priestess of Aaron. What can I do for you?
Do we need a service issue?
We need your powers.
I think her wares are quite religious.
Okay.
Okay.
Bear with me. I seem to have a slight thumbnail issue.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I need any of those.
It says Solasta at this end.
The Holy Symbol Crown.
Oh, who's just sold a dual bracelet?
Me.
I wonder where that appeared from. Okay, I'm good.
I realized I had that and I just decided to sell it. What's money?
Sell everything.
Okay. Should I sell the gold bracelet I've got?
Why not? Use money.
I mean,
It's mine.
the star voice actor for this was clearly Carnage, but even when you listen to him, you can tell he's not used to actually voice acting, although he performs a lot as himself in Twitch, obviously, but it felt like in his lines delivered, he was like just trying to sound too much like the rough and ready, might be a bad guy, tough dude, and it was quite fun to listen to, but there's a streamer I do
part
follow.
of that is also the script.
Yes, as well. And if you don't know, if you're only given your lines to read and you don't know what lines are opposite yours in the conversation, that also makes it a lot harder to work with. And I think in a lot of the voice acting that we've covered, there is that. If you want to see a true voice actor who streams games and who also does a lot of voice acting in games that you will know, Alex Jordan, I'm going to drop the link in Twitch now. Not that I particularly want to promote other Twitch channels than myself, but go and check Alex out. He's a really great guy. He's a really talented voice actor as well, which you'll be able to see from the clips and things that he has. Why is this?
Did he do some of the voices in Dark Tide?
Yes,
I think so, yeah.
he's voiced.
I've seen that name recently.
He's voiced Dark Tide. What else has he done? He's done loads of games. He was in. Oh, I can't remember. Quite a lot of stuff anyway.
Are you the local boss of the Scavengers?
Yeah, you could say that. Not bossing much, I'm afraid. We used to have adventurers raiding around here, but now...
Right out of the 30s.
Just one.
One?
Yeah, she's around somewhere. You might run into her.
We found an old Tirmarian monastery south of here.
Yeah? Tell me where. We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Bit of a Jersey,
Go
Jersey
loot the
accent
place.
there.
Quest completed. Hey, we can use the board now.
You can do the board, yeah.
Oh, completed. We have got one. Nice. I might as well get the food. Don't think there's anything magical in
What
this.
about the money at the bottom?
Yeah, we get that
I think
automatically.
it tells you when it's magical.
Does it?
They already identify it. I think, yeah.
Sell. I look at the prices of them. And that gives us an indication. Let me just get.
We're back up to over $2,500.
Nice.
Might each this week.
Do we need to go and see anybody? Yeah, we need to go and see Nikonin.
I think with the whole voice acting thing, and you've mentioned some that you know, but the thing that really opened my eyes to it, and there's a few voices that you know and I've known for years, and you hear them like, Troy Baker, Nolan North, everybody knows them, Laura Bailey, those kind of really big famous voice actors. But it's the Critical Role D&D show that I sort of watch every now and then.
Right.
And it's Matt Mercer, who's the DM, who's incredible. He's a voice actor in his own
Well
right.
met again.
He just
So,
amazing
you've had a
worlds.
chance to walk
just
around the
brilliant,
city
well
and
voiced.
hear what people are saying? So, what do you think?
These highwaymen.
What about the Sultan? Okay.
The story with the highwaymen is also weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best, you put them to work.
Amos is coming out.
At worst, they become fertilizer.
We're not that far removed from highwaymen.
Something's wrong. Soldiers
legal.
back from a patrol denied leave. Posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern.
There are two things I didn't mention in our last conversation. Things
Wasting our
about
time.
Roald and the Baron.
Roald?
No. Who is Roald?
Roald?
What about Roald?
When you told me of Roald, I was speechless. Not out of grief, but because not a week before, Roald had come back from patrol.
You mean one of them is not who he seems?
He did a good job
Only
of
you picked
hiding
up
his
on that one,
surprise,
TC.
didn't he?
What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nikonin. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Suggestions, Sarge?
The Synod mentioned your mission. He and I go back a long way. So, go to see the Baron and tell him your heirloom story. I know what his normal reaction would be. So come back and we can compare notes. And if I were you, I wouldn't mention Roald, the caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
He looks like he's wearing some chest armor made from dragon skin, TC. I'd watch this guy if I were you.
I'm not happy already. The lot of you.
Definitely, definitely. Skin straight off the
lot
green
of
dragon.
you. The lot of you have been so anti-dragonistic, it's untrue.